Straps are a wonderful way to improve flexibility for any level really, both in an active way and also in a wonderful, relaxing, passive way. Let me show you some poses. Hi and welcome. I'm Katja Cahoon, yoga teacher and psychotherapist, and this is my class on how to use straps for flexibility. So, we're going to work a little bit on our shoulders as well as our hamstrings and a few other muscle groups, really to open up these parts of our bodies that are typically tight. So let's get started right away. We're going to start by flossing our shoulders. So here, you want to use your strap and hold it in a way that keeps it tight, but enables you to move your arms all the way overhead. Flossing your shoulders is really great. We hunch a lot, sit a lot, drive, use our devices. So this is a nice way to get some mobility back, to open the shoulders up, to lubricate the joints, which is what our shoulders need. So do this for a few times. And you can even stay a little bit if you notice a stuck point or a tight point. Just spend a little bit of time there and kind of move back and forth a few times, but move gently. Use your breathing, so we don't want too much tension or tightness in any of this. Beautiful. Good. All the way down. And one more. And then bring the strap overhead and move to the right. So here we're opening up the side, and you can sort of modulate with your arms. So you can pull down a little bit, pull that arm overhead a little bit more, or your entire side body. And don't collapse, so keep the chest nice and open. And remember to breathe, don't hold your breath. That doesn't help in yoga. We really want to have that nice calm breathing. You can come all the way back up and move to the left side, and again don't hunch, keep that chest nice and open, core tight. And then use the left arm to pull the right over a little bit. It's okay to move a bit. Just do it with deliberation and gently. Move a little bit further, use your breathing. Beautiful. Good. One more breath in and come back up. Fantastic. Good. And let's do one more shoulder stretch. So depending on your flexibility, some of you might be able to do this without the strap, but this is a strap class, so what we're going to do is grab the strap in your right hand and bring your right hand overhead and sort of really nice overhead movement. Don't hunch or squeeze your neck or your throat. And then you bring your left arm behind and you can reach for your right hand. But if you can't quite grab your right hand, just grab the strap. And now you can pull on the strap. So, you'd have to check which side of the strap am I grabbing. Okay, and now you can pull. And now you can really open up here without hunching, without any stress or tension. You can just nicely, nicely, nicely open up. And if you want, fold forward. I'm going to move to the side, so do a nice forward fold here. And take a nice deep breath in. And come on back up. And let's switch sides. So you're going to grab the strap in your left hand, bring your left hand overhead, and then reach your right hand around. Grab for the strap wherever you can find it. Might have to kind of fiddle around a little bit, that's okay. And now really, again, open it up nicely. Beautiful. And breathe. If you can reach your hands, why not try? That's okay too. And then gently fold forward. And come on back up. Let go of the strap. Fantastic. And beautiful. Before we move into the hamstring stretches, let's just do 2 salutations to warm up so that our muscles are not completely cold. Stand in the front of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Hold the plank for a moment. I tend to not do chaturanga. You can do one if you want. It's very tough on the shoulders, and in an online class, I just like to move straight into downward facing dog. Pedal your dog. And then step, jump, or step, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Left foot back. Hold for a moment, then right foot back. Hold your plank for a moment. A little bit of fire in our core. Push back to downward facing dog. Pedal your dog for a moment. Beautiful. And then step, jump forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release. And all the way up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. So just a little bit warmed up helps a lot when we move into some of these flexibility poses. Fantastic. So let's start with a little bit lying down hamstring stretch. So we're really going to open up and then move deeper and deeper as we go through this short class. So come to lie on your back, grab your strap, hook the loop or the strap around your left leg, and then, so usually what we do is we try to bring the leg closer by moving our hands up. I suggest that you flex your foot a little bit, point your foot actually a little bit, and then move the strap over. So, sorry buddy, sorry. Move overhead, and this way you're actually also stretching your arms, and now you can push a little bit against that and activate your leg, and then as needed, just pull it a little closer, and maybe you move up your hands a little bit and you bring your leg down a little bit more. And this is a really nice way to open up your hamstring, your calves, also stretching your arms, and you can hang out here for a long time, no problem. Take a couple of breaths in and out, and then let your leg fall open to the side while you bring your strap under your neck. And just hold it with the left hand, and then let your foot fall open. This is a really nice way to stretch the inside of your leg and to open that up a lot. Beautiful. And then come back up, remember to breathe. And lastly, just grab the strap, sickle your foot to the ceiling, so meaning the outside of your foot comes closer to the ceiling, and this really helps you to open up the side of the leg. And then bring that leg over a little bit, but not into a twist. Your hip stays on the mat really nicely, and then you open up here. You really feel that in the side of your leg. It's a really nice stretch. Cool. A release. Then I'm gonna have to turn around because there's a fireplace in the way. Plus I can demo it a little bit better for you. So loop around the right leg, and then you bring your arms overhead. Make sure to point your foot a little bit so you have a nice little hook there. And now you can hang out here, and then you can bring your arms, you walk your hands up a little bit and open your leg up with your breathing. So as always, inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, release down a little bit more. So do this for a few rounds. And this is such a nice way to open your hamstrings. You even feel it a little in the hip flexor on the left side. And then again, let your leg fall open and then just hang out here. You can use your hand for support or just let your leg fall, whatever your level of flexibility is. So if you support, you have a little bit more hold, or you can just let it flare open. Take a couple of nice breaths here. And you can see now I'm just holding the strap. There's really not very much effort. So I can really focus on opening my legs and not holding or creating tension in my body because I'm having to exert a lot of effort. Very cool. Bring your leg up and switch the strap into your left hand. Again, sickle your foot to the ceiling so you can see it here on this side how sickle. Yeah, I'm bringing the outside edge closer to the ceiling, and that really helps you to open up the side. And then just move it over a little bit. Again, not a twist, so my glutes stay close to the floor. I'm really focusing on the side here. Very cool. Take a couple of breaths. Breathing is your best friend when it comes to flexibility, because with that release, that exhale, you're allowing your body to open up. You're saying to your nervous system, it's okay, we can relax, we can release, and that's so important when it comes to flexibility. Cool. All right, roll on up and come to a wide-legged opening. And normally we do forward fold in this pose, and that's nice, but we're focusing on straps here, so I really want to help you open up the side, which is great with straps. So there's a couple of ways to do this. One way is to reach for your feet. Well, if you have the flexibility, great. If not yet, then hook around and reach this way. And so you feel this in the inside, maybe a little bit in the hip here. And just give it a couple of breaths here and really see if you can bring your belly over that leg. And then let's open up to the side. So you keep your right hand by your leg and then bring your left arm over. So you got the loop around the foot already. And now you can really do a nice side opener. Again, if you have the flexibility, maybe you can reach your toes with your left hand. But this way, you really maintain good integrity. You're not hunching. Right? I can reach the foot like this, but now I'm actually not feeling it in the side. Whereas here, I'm opening up my arm, my side body, I look up. I have really, really good integrity in this pose, and I'm opening the spots that I actually want to open. Cool. Come on back up. Release the strap, just kind of move side to side a little bit and notice the difference between the two sides just from doing a few moments of this. And let's loop around the right foot, and my right side is tighter. I have a small injury in my leg, so you'll notice how each side is a little bit different. We're not symmetrical beings anyway. Cool. So again, see if you can bring your belly a little closer over your thigh and then gently pull down. You might not need the strap, right? It's really here to help you not hunch or crunch too much and feel a lot of tension. This way I can have a nice straight back, lengthen with my inhale, and then release with my exhale, and release more and more and more. And then again, place your left arm against your left leg and open up, and let's move into this delicious side stretch. It's a really good one. And you're holding here, you're keeping that nice integrity, that nice line. You're really feeling it in your side all the way into your arms. Beautiful. And then you can move a little bit closer to your feet. Again, with your inhale, get some energy in. Exhale, open up a little bit and don't hunch forward. Really keep that chest nice and open toward the ceiling. Good. And come on up. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit more hamstring work before we rest. Good, so here, hamstring. Again, if you, well, depending on your flexibility, maybe you can reach. But why not use the strap? And with the strap, depending where I am, I can really keep that straight back. Why is that important? Well, we don't want to stretch our back, right? If I do this, I can lower down, but I don't feel anything in my hamstrings. If I do this, I feel it all in my hamstrings, and that's what we're opening here. We don't really need to work on that, on the lower back rounding, right? So this way, look here, I can really feel this. I'm pulling my feet back, which really helps me to open my hamstrings. I can even pull them up from the floor, which is really good for hamstring stretching. And again, with my inhale, I lengthen, and my exhale, I fold. Cool. And a little bit more, so you can really release down to your level. And maybe you grab your feet, but why not use the strap? It's such a good tool. Great, okay. Come on up, shake your legs out a few times. And let's open our quads a little bit, and then we'll try dancer pose with the strap, which is a really nice way to experience dancer. So come onto all fours, and then onto your knees, and then step your right foot forward and just go into a lunge. A nice lunge, so opening up the hip flexor, and make sure your pelvis is tilted forward, so you're not again collapsing into your lower back, but you really, when you tilt your pelvis forward, you feel it much more in your hip flexors. Grab your strap, and then bend your knee back leg a little bit, and loop your strap around your foot. And now just pull a little bit. Doesn't have to be much, but now you can really feel this going into your quad. Nice, and you can hang out here. It's not a lot of effort. Pretty low effort actually. Just hang out here. And now I can sink a little bit more deeply. Now you can see how I'm sinking down and really opening up here. I can also bring this overhead, and this is already helping us to open up for dancer. And if you have sensitive knees, put a towel under your knee, or maybe fold your mat. I use a very thick mat for that reason. And then gently release, foot down. Fold back a little bit for a moment, just into a mini half Hanuman, half split. And then just switch legs. Release the loop, switch your legs. And again, start with that lunge and that nice integrity, so no duck butt. Bring that pelvis forward a little bit. And then reach behind you, bend that leg a little bit. Pull the strap around and start here. Really easy, you can hang out here. Nice deep breathing. Release down a little bit. You can move a little bit and then bring your arms overhead. And just start to go into this whole front body opening. That's so important in dancer. And gently release. Don't ever let your body snap out of a pose. I'll be really gentle in the transition. Cool, and let's come to a standing pose. All right. So, for dancer, and this is a tough pose. This is not an easy pose. You use a support, use a wall or something to hang on to. It's perfectly okay. Loop the strap around your right foot. And then bring it over your shoulder, like we just did in the lunge. And then bring your arms overhead and sort of have a nice tightness here. And you can already nicely balance here. It's actually really good for balance because you're creating that nice tension that actually keeps you upright. And then start to kick your leg up and bring your body down a little bit. And then lift up a little bit. And now you can see, wow, this is such a good stretch. Stretch your arms, look up a little bit, your leg, and you can tilt a little forward or back, and you can really experiment with this pose. Look at this. Huh? And this is not one I'm naturally flexible in. Cool. Shake it out. We'll do the other side with this. Okay. So loop it around your left foot and then bring that up. Just bring it over your shoulder. You can hang out here. Good quad stretch. Why not? And then bring your arms behind. Just grab it a little more tightly so you have that nice tension. Already I can just hang out here and it's opening up my arms, my back, really good back bend, and my quad. And then we'll push up a little bit, body down, look up, and then pull up. Adjust in any way that feels good. Hold for a moment, gently come back, shake it out, and this is a great way to practice dancer. All right, I think you've deserved your rest. Yeah. Come down onto your mat and open the loop really wide. And bring it under your body, bring your knee in, and now you can hang out in wind removing pose. And just hang out here. Really nice relaxing pose. You're compressing your hip, which is good. And then whenever you're ready, you can switch to the other side and hang out here in wind removing pose. You can bring the strap a little closer, whatever feels comfortable. Rest here for a few breaths and enjoy this really, really nice stretching sequence that we just did. And if you do this on a regular basis, you'll notice huge, huge improvements. So thanks so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.